Hello guys and welcome back. You might notice my background looks a little different again because we are back in the RV. So we're not full-timing right now. If you watched any of my other RV videos, you know at one point we were full-timing and right now we are not, which is kind of awesome because it allows us to make a bunch of repairs. So today I'm going to talk just a little bit about one of the things that we did in here when we remodeled the place that I think was kind of a fail. And then I am going to fix it. So if you watch the video, one of the very first videos that I did when we first purchased the RV, you might know that this was a previous Cruise America rental that we cleaned up and we did a little DIY renovation on. And one of the things that I did in here that I think was kind of a major fail is the bathroom tile. Well, I did tile in the bathroom, I did it around the kitchen, and then I did it in the bathroom sink area that's out of where the door closes for the shower and the toilet. And honestly, it was cheap peel and stick tile that when I installed, I thought looked really great, but I didn't think about things like yellowing. Sticky wise, I used a little extra spray glue to put it up. Let me see. I have my bag of tricks with me today. So this is the spray that I actually used, and I use this for the wallpaper, and I use this to help the peel and stick tiles stay a little bit longer. And I think it helped, but I mean, we bought the RV in 2020 and did the renovation then, and this is now 2025. So, I mean, I guess it held up okay for cheap peel and stick tile, but it's to the point now where it's looking a little raggedy. So I have some new tiles that I'm gonna install that I think are of a better quality. So I have these tiles here. These are a little bit thicker. They're individual tiles. I got a box of 100 on sale. I think they were $30 or less for the box. But if you see, they have this foam backing. And if I can get it, you peel it off, and these are supposedly very sticky. We'll see. I do still have the spray glue here with me, just in case, but I'm gonna put these, the bathroom is the worst offender in terms of the tile peeling off and looking really crappy. So I'm gonna peel those off, and I'm going to install these today. They're kind of a grayish color. They're not totally gray, they're not totally beige, but they're supposed to look like real stone. And if you can hear, they kind of are like a hard kind of laminate kind of feeling. They're a little bit flexible, but they're still pretty like firm. They had a lot of good reviews online. So I'm gonna go ahead and you can watch me. I'm gonna pull the tile, the peel and stick tile down that's already in the bathroom. And then I am going to apply these. I'll show you how bad it looks in there. You probably can't see too good from over here, but I'll give you guys a close-up. You can see really like how bad it looks now. But we have a lot of fun trips planned coming up. And I think it's time to do a really good deep clean and give old Gertrude a little facelift. Let's go. All right, so one already fell down. When I came back over here, you can tell, I mean, this isn't, it's like not sticky at all now. You can see, look at how yellow, you can see this is the back. I pulled the mirror down because I was redoing the 3M stickies that we had. But look how yellow this is up against this. I'm trying to light on. Look how yellow that is. Isn't that crazy? That is sheer, well, that's how the sun works, I guess, but it feels crazy how bad it looks. Let's go over here and let's get into the bathroom. Look at this. Let's turn the light on in here for you. So that's what happened when I came in. I said, oh, yikes. It's time to order some stuff. That is so yellow, guys. So I made this mistake so you guys don't have to. So would I recommend using these peel and stick sheets of tiles that are white? I would not recommend that. You can see what was here before was so, you can see it was so like a really weird brown. I kind of didn't care for. These are gonna come down, guys. These are gonna come down today, and then I'm going to put in our new stuff. I think it's gonna look so much better. Let's go ahead and call this the before. I'm gonna have to pull the towel racks out, obviously. But before, and then I'll do maybe a little time lapse of me correcting this, and then I will show you the after. and we will excitedly skip into the sunset, ready for the next adventure. Yikes. So brittle. It's really hard to explain how, but it's just, you know, the sun is in here. I'm gonna have to actually probably use a blade to get this off. Someone really wants to stay on here. Yikes, guys. So it's actually pretty easy to put in. All I did was peel the back off and put it on here. It feels like it's adhering a little better than the old tiles were. So far, let's zoom out a little bit. So far, I'm not mad at that, right? That actually looks pretty good. Now, I could have like thought a little bit harder and tried to match up some of the striations in here, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't feel like it, but I think it looks good so far. Let's keep going. It's not perfect, but it is better than it was. Okay, so we're all done, and this is all I have left. This was a box of 100 tiles, and we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, and a few little, 16. 16 and a few little scraps left over. So I think I overall like how this came out. So I'm gonna save these, and I think maybe I will start the kitchen area next when I replace those tiles at yellow. But let's go over there and check out how it came out. So there's a few little issues, but overall I think this looks significantly better. Don't mind this. I took a little piece of the old tile and stuck it here to remind me where I had the towel bars up. So I am gonna have to drill holes and put the towel bars back up. I think this side came out the best. This side, as you can tell, I had to move this to get some of the tile that was behind it. And so it ended up, I'm gonna maybe Gorilla Glue this back on or something. So I did have some that were a little uneven, so it's not perfect. But I think overall, this to me, I'm much happier with this than the other kind of sheets of peel and stick tile. You can see I went over the door with it. So not perfect, like I said, but I like this way better. So still a few things to do to kind of just clean this up. But overall, I am a happy camper. What do you guys think? Way better or same? Let me know down in the comments below. And let me know, have you guys used this kind of tile before? Did you just paint? Did you leave it alone? You know me, I can't leave well enough alone. So that's how we ended up here. All right, so that was our Reno redo for today. Like I said, I think overall I'm much happier with this tile. I will say it feels a little more durable than what I put up the first time. And I want to give just a few quick tips. I'm not sure if I time-lapse that or not. I maybe just showed you guys a couple clips because I want to keep this short. But I want to take a tile and just share with you guys. So these tiles, like I said, they're not super flexible. And in some of the reviews I read that they were incredibly sticky. And I would agree with that. This is not, you can't readjust this, right? So once I took the backing off of these and I stuck it down, there was no way to peel it off if I made a mistake, which is why I have a little, like, some gapping here and there. In order to get this off, I actually had to take like a screwdriver and like a paint scraper or something and try to pull it up, and then that tile, like the front, would separate from the foam, and I really just had to throw it away. So really you need to make sure that you just really like line up your corners really good and get it. You can't like put it here and think you're going to shimmy it over. That's not going to happen. You're going to be upset. So make sure it's where you want it before you push it down. The other thing I want to say is that I got really frustrated doing a lot of the projects in here because I think I didn't realize that nothing in here is a square. So whenever I get kind of frustrated and things seem like maybe they're not going to be perfect, I just have to remind myself that this is our funmobile. I should be having fun while I'm doing this, and then say it with me, class, nothing in here is a square. So that's going to be all for me today, guys. I do have the Lauren Made It playlist. I have some more cool stuff that I am going to be adding there. I've been doing some casting that I'm excited to share with you guys. And I got some new fun toys. So, and then I'm going to share with you guys, I have been working on a new collection, but I'm trying to kind of keep things like updated. But we do have fun trips in here. So if you enjoy my RV content at all, there is more of that coming your way. Especially I have a lot of DIY stuff I got to do in here. So if you made it this far in the video, or if you have liked or subscribed or anything like that, I'm really grateful. It gives me the warm fuzzies, and I'm happy to have you guys along for the adventure with me. That's all from me. I will see you in the next one. Go forth, be kind, be creative. Bye, guys.